Why one small step at a time can be your best strategy for success. A lot of times, what happens is that we start off having a goal that can make you feel overwhelming, and we have that clear vision in mind. However, what happens on the way is that you kind of feel demotivated and demoralized, and you just feel like it's too much for you. The thing that you've felt that you want to accomplish, or the thing that you've set in mind, that is just too big for you. You have those feelings of self doubt, and you have those feelings of unaccomplishment, and you will not be able to accomplish that goal, that dream that starts to creep in, and that feeling can actually take you to a downward spiral. It's extremely difficult to come out of it once you go into that downward spiral kind of a feeling. So to overcome that, the best strategy at times can be, just think of the next step. Just think of today. You break down that goal into very, very small bits and pieces. And once you have that, once you are set on doing just that bit that you have to do today, and you accomplish that goal, and you do the same thing tomorrow and the day after and the day after, and soon enough you will realize that you have built on that momentum. And that once that momentum is there, momentum is an extremely powerful force, I would say. You should never undermine the power that momentum has. It can really turn you into something different. I was watching this interesting TED talk as well, in which the speaker displays the image of Brad Pitt. It's a well painted image of Brad Pitt. It looks real, extremely real, but it's a painting. And he asks the audience that will they be able to paint that image, and it's so realistic that 99% of the people will not be able to paint that. And then he displays a small gray dot. He asks the audience, will you be able to just put this dot or paint this small dot? And of course everyone says yes, they will be able to do it. And then he tells the audience, he reveals that one of the world's highest paid artists who had actually drawn that painting, he uses that strategy that he takes an image, cuts it down into small graphs, like small dots, and he paints those dots as per those graphs, and the final result is that image that he had earlier displayed. That's the strategy he applies, and he is one of the world's highest paid artists. The importance of breaking something down, breaking your goal down into such small bits and pieces, that the daily task or the daily movement of yours becomes so easy and so achievable. You start getting that feeling that you'll be able to accomplish that goal of yours. The goal of yours becomes well within reach. You are able to visualize that goal, and it becomes more realistic, becomes more doable, practical, right? There's this famous line that Will Smith had said long ago, and it's stuck with me, is that you don't set out to build a wall. You don't say that I'm going to build the biggest, baddest wall that's ever been built. What you actually say is that this is a brick, and I'm going to lay this brick as best as possibly a brick can be laid, and I do that every single day, and soon enough I'm going to have a wall. That is the approach I think we should all take if we want to accomplish monumental goals in our lives, and see the magic of momentum, and see the magic of compounding and daily action, give us those results that we desire. I'll leave you guys to that thought. This is First Principles. My name is Zaid, and thank you for tuning in.